Alright guys, I am back. This is part 7, I believe. We've just had Vossler join our team as a guest.
Wait, a word of caution before we set out. See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
Something I'm actually just thinking about right now is they kind of give you a lot of hand-holding in this game. You know, this entire, well, not for the entire game, but at least to start out for. I mean, there are very few areas where you haven't had a guest, therefore making a 4-person party half the time. Like Vossler's 100% offensive, but you know, you had Lamont and then even Amalia earlier on just had a endless amount of healing items and whatnot. I love how that alarm triggered like right as I was heading up to it. So you have an opportunity to chain a lot of Imperials here, but they don't drop anything worthwhile. Okay, so that about covers that. So I haven't actually made a decision yet, but I got to thinking about whether or not I want to take, and I hope I'm not spoiling anything for anybody, but whether or not I want to take Vossler with me to Sorry, I'm just looking around here. If I want to take Vossler with me to do all those hunts, because we're going to be able, he's going to leave a little bit after the Levaithan, but then we're going to get him right back pretty much. Because as I said, once I have all my party together and I kind of start deciding on who's going to get what, I'm going to have a lot more weapon options as well once we get out of here. So these are all things that are going to A, help, and B, factor into the decision of who I'm taking with me. What kind of weapons everybody's going to have. I'm probably not going to arm my backup people right now. They'll just keep whatever they've got. We're not at a point in the game where the amount of HP they have is so trivial that they, you know, die from a single hit. So I think that's my first chain level I've actually gotten since I started recording. Which is a little upsetting, but these things happen. Yeah, because I think when I'm leaving, I'm going to want to hit the sub-control room, so this is the right way. And the really crappy thing is those Mastiffs, the dogs there, even though they're considered Imperials, they're not considered human Imperials, so he's going to break my chain right now. But again, he's really not, like, they're not giving me anything useful, so. And chaining's just useful for items, so if they have crappy items, like just a ton of potions basically, it's not a big deal. Wow, she can't use anything. Huh. There we go. Nope. Not Fox. Ooh, that was almost a waste. This is not good. Vossler and Fran must have fallen too far behind and had another one of those instances where the little red laser tripwire thingies pop up after you walk by them. Because I didn't see anywhere to... Oh crap, really? I saw that one at least.
Fear not their numbers. Take down the leaders and the others will follow.
It's kind of funny, they tell you to take down the leaders and the rest will follow, but in reality, it's so much easier if you take down the little guys first. He's got 1 HP, really. Talk about a lucky recovery. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. Ooh. Just terrible advice. Oopsies. So the most difficult part of that battle is just managing the enemies, essentially, because there are 6 of them. And part of the reason I feel like they give you so many guests in this first area is because there's really not a whole lot of MP available to you, in terms of both pure levels and the fact that you won't make it to any quickenings yet. And you would need to make it to 2 quickenings to actually get any kind of, you know, MP boost, because the first one wouldn't matter. That'll make a nice gun for someone. I'm gonna buy this just so I can get it out of the way. Yeah, he lost his accessory a while ago too.
You are unharmed?
Vossler,
Majesty.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. You...
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Panelo's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be long.
We will talk later.
Nothing in this room, that's okay. I guess I should have seen what she's equipped with. I guess I didn't really need to buy that, that's okay. Starting to actually feel the blatant lack of money from not really training with anybody, sorry. Okay, well, let's see what I can sell off after I buy this. Definitely buying the sword for her. I kind of wanted the sphere for him. I'm gonna have to license up both of these two, but for now, he just needs that, and then we're on our merry way. She, on the other hand, is going this way. Okay, well, there's no way I'm going to make the amount of money I need to get to this. Oh, I still gotta equip it. So I'll just run through this area. I'll be able to buy the same, if not even potentially better gear once I get out of here, so maybe I'll hold on to that hope and we'll see what happens.
Majesty, we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship and make our escape. Her Majesty cannot abide weakness, least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of our plight.
Oopsies. So the silence that Balthier's got right now probably isn't going to do us a whole lot in this area, but there's a good chance that in other areas it might help a little bit. So Ash has a ton of HP, or not HP, sorry. She has a ton of MP compared to the other characters. So, works out quite well. She's going to be kind of my mage, hybrid fighter almost. I'll probably give her a katana later on, because they are based on magic attack. I think I went through this in one of the first 2 videos, but it's a good weapon for her to kind of help maintain healing and whatnot. We are not doing the best right now. You know what, actually? I'm just gonna get out of here entirely because it seems like it's never ending. There. I think because the alarm was still on, they just kept coming. Because, I mean, there were 6 guys at one point. So I think that's what I was doing wrong, is I was just sitting there attacking them, and it's like, they're just going to keep coming one after another. Oh, whoops. So I've got 60 seconds to get wherever I'm going before the alarm comes back on and I get swarmed again. And in an effort to not waste this time, I'm just going to flee from the enemies here. Crap.
It's okay. We're okay.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry. You are Captain Azalus. You will follow me. We must reach the airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are?
Lady Ash, by all rights you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through and get to the bottom of it. I believe 'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well then.
Thanks, Lamont.
I must apologize. Penelo, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Let us go.
And so we complete our party. She still has cheap stuff. Pretty sure I'm going the right way here, right? Yeah. So I definitely thought there was like a healing point, like a save point, sorry. And there isn't. I'm a little upset about this. I don't want to jinx it, but it doesn't seem like anybody's coming for me in this hallway. So it's a good place to heal up. Okay, so this is going to be the first kind of test of how well this game is going right now.
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
What was that?
The Nethicite.
Your Majesty does not disappoint. Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
So obviously, again, I want to take out all these small guys. Because they will add up. Gies has just been placed under silence. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think he's got any magic. And if he does, it's probably not very useful. The other thing too is that his protect will wear off a little bit faster if I don't start attacking him until now. So unless he actually does have magic that I just happen to be blocking with silence right now, I remember this battle being a lot harder. And it's not because I forgot to defeat the 3 other guys early. Like it's... Yeah, so he gets his protected shell back. Oh well. We don't actually beat him 100%. I think we only beat him like 75% or something like that. So yeah, other than the fact that he's taking reduced damage right now and I don't have any way to, you know, stop it, fix it kind of thing. Really not as hard of a battle as I remember. There we go.
We've secured an Atomos. Come!
An Atomos? All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
So I can fly it then?
You're mad.
Can't we go faster? Not yet. Hasn't gone too fast that I've noticed.
Balthier, your handkerchief. I thought you might want it back.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel, dangerous though it may have been, that we were able to free you. You must meet with him, Your Highness, and give ear to his words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says. I ought not have kept Ondor at so great a distance for so long a time. I have played the fool.
You were only being cautious.
Majesty, I would ask you for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore Dalmasca. I must search out some other way. Until I should find it, I would have Bosch remain at your side. Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less than my own.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well. Go to Ondor and there await my return.
Okay, so we are done that. I'm going to take a quick peek here. We're coming up on, we don't actually, I think it's just some cutscenes up ahead, so maybe I'll go ahead and do this first, and then at the end of those cutscenes I'll start a new video. The next video, we're going to end up in the Western Sand, and the next video is basically going to be me doing a bunch of hunts. Because I think there should be like 6 or 7 available to me at this point, once I actually do the hunt that's says it's currently available. So that's just a heads up for the next video. And I'll mention it in the description like I kind of said I was going to.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Ravenaster, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Bhujerba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Bhujerba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltias on Bo-Omises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your Majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Best bring a change of clothes, too.
Look at Balthier just milking it for everything he can.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty.
What do you think?
A bit over the top.
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't!
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vosla's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Penelo?
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vane. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zecht, who led the assault, missing, the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
My lord.
This illness will claim me. So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
this come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
at least we thought to bring entertainment.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
Okay, so I'm just gonna check out a couple things here. Okay, good. So I can buy most of that stuff that I was looking at in the previous store there here. Yeah, even the magic too and everything, so. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to save here. We'll start the next video in Rabanastre, because I got to go talk to that Ghastly guy. And then we'll come out and start doing some more hunts. And I'll talk more about how I'm going to do the hunt videos when we get there. So I hope to see you guys in part 8.